Question 19. The diagram above shows a frustum F of a cone. The frustum is made by removing a cone with height 10 centimeters, so the height of this small cone is 10 centimeters, from a solid cone with height 15 centimeters and base diameter 24 centimeters. So I can also put that this height is 15 centimeters and they've told me that the diameter is 24 centimeters. The solid S is made by removing F from a solid hemisphere as shown in the diagram below. So we've got this hemisphere and they've got this frustum and they've removed this frustum from this hemisphere. The hemisphere has a diameter of 24 centimeters, that's already on. Calculate the volume of solid S. Give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. Let's first concentrate on finding the volume of this frustum. So we've got the diameter of that larger frustum. We'll find the radius of it because all of these formulas are using radius. 24 divided by 2 because the radius is half of the diameter. 24 divided by 2 would give me 12. So that length is 12. And now we need to figure out what this radius of this smaller cone is. So how would we find the scale factor going from the larger cone to the smaller cone? I'm going to do the large height divided by the small height. So 15 divided by 10, which is 1.5. So this 1.5 is telling me that the small cone is multiplied by 1.5 to get to the larger cone. Because we know the larger cone's radius, I'm going to divide this by 1.5. So 12 divided by 1.5, and that will give me my radius of this smaller cone. 12 divided by 1.5 is 8. Now I've got my radii for both of these and I've got my heights for both of these. We just need to substitute all of these into here and then take away the larger one from the smaller one. So we'll do the larger one first. So the volume of the larger one is equal to 1/3 pi r squared h. So 1/3 pi multiplied by my radius. My radius is 12 squared times by my height, which is 15. Type all of that in. I know 1/3 times 15 is 5. So I'll just do 5 pi multiplied by 144, which is 720 pi. That's 720 pi. I'm going to do the small one. So same as before, 1/3 times by pi times by r squared. The radius here is 8 and the height is 10. So 8 squared times by 10. I know 8 squared is 64. 64 times 10 is 640. So it's 640 over 3 pi. Obviously, you can type all of this into your calculator. So now I've got my large one and my smaller one. To find the volume of the frustum, I need to do the large one, take away the small one. So volume of the large, take away the volume of the small one. So that's 720 pi minus 640 over 3 pi. So 720 pi minus 640 pi over 3, which is 1520 pi over 3. 1520 pi over 3. We've done our frustum, so I'll just circle that because we'll need it later. Next, we need to find out the volume of this hemisphere. So we've got the formula for a sphere, but we need to find a hemisphere, so we're just halving whatever value we get for this. So let's substitute these values in. So the volume of the sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed, 4/3 multiplied by pi multiplied by r cubed. Here the diameter is 24, so the radius will be 12 centimeters. So 12 cubed. Type in all of this in. So we've got 4/3 pi multiplied by 12 cubed, which is 2304 pi. We've got the volume of the sphere, but we need the volume of a hemisphere, so we just divide this by 2. So that's 1152 pi. The last step that we need to do is take away the volume of the frustum from the volume of the hemisphere. So it's volume of the hemisphere, take away volume of the frustum, which is equal to 1152 pi minus 1520 pi over 3. So 1152 pi minus 1520 pi over 3. That gives us 1936 pi over 3. And it wants it to 3 significant figures, so I'm just going to write this as I can see it on the calculator, which is 2027.374. 2027.374. Want it to 3 significant figures, so we count 1, 2, 3. Line would go here between the 2 and the 7. The 7 is telling me that I need to round up, so it would become 2030. This would be in centimeters cubed because it's a volume. So 2030.